Welcome to 0 Points Podcast. Everybody live. We just might be in what could be the worst idea we've ever had.
It's certainly not the best.
If that beginning was any... You know what? None of us broke. I'm just going to say it. Good job, everybody.
But I did bust.
It's Friday, August 28th. I'm Ryan Miller.
If I believe you, it is.
He's PAX Delicious. It's Matt Ambird.
Fair enough. It's
And
weird.
he doesn't play PC games, everybody.
Ever.
Adam. Should I say your last name? Is that legal? He's Canadian. I don't know.
I don't care.
Do you do that? Adam Parkin.
Deep into the Canada.
Everybody.
Deep into the Canada jokes already.
tuned.
Jesus.
For Canada joke.
Do what you want, eh?
All right. Let's go get some Hortons, all right?
So we are fresh from PAX.
Fresh.
Okay, so wrong choice of words. Not
Eat fresh. We ate fresh.
We did eat fresh.
Twice. No. Once.
And we are going to talk a little bit about what we did. This is live. We've never done this before. We've always had a chance to screw up. We have no chance to screw up now.
It's perfect so far. We are batting 100,000.
Fair.
Yeah, so just keep this up, boys. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's working this far. So
Yep.
something's bound to go wrong.
It already has. The first part was when we started. The second part was the continuation.
You know what? That's fine. We screw up. I'll cut it out. You know what?
It's great. It's all going to be good. It's going to be fine. We're good. We're happy. We're thrilled. We're at PAX. So you cut out all the PAX you want, but I will leave it in.
I'll probably cut out all the PAX stuff, to be honest.
Yeah.
So do we want to just get into it? Do we want to talk a little? Do we
Yes,
want to?
we
No.
do.
Do we want to maybe talk about something else? That's what it's unworn territory. That's
Do
all
we
I'm
want to
saying.
talk about something else? Yes,
Well,
let's
you
not
know,
talk about PAX.
Did
I'm glad
we do the movies?
So here's the
thing?
thing. We had fun at PAX, but we're not going to talk about it. So, Adam, how was the ferry ride?
No way.
Did you see any otters?
Meh.
And I'm sorry. Oh, here is official.
Were you like, I ought to get on that ferry?
We ought apply our 0 hit points official retraction number 7,000. I think I said, what did I say? Did I say
yes.
Victoria Island?
Yes.
Yes.
Vancouver Island. Jesus Christ. Because everybody would have gone, oh shit, I don't know where Victoria Island is. Where do I look for it? You're not just going to go, yeah, he's a moron, doesn't know geography.
No, that's. Have you met our audience?
Yeah, our
Really?
listeners are amazing.
They're viewing something right now.
Yeah, they're listeners now.
Oh, you're right. They're okay. Fair.
Jesus.
Sorry, I'm
Edit
telling you.
this.
This
We're just going to edit this.
happen.
We're just going to edit this. This
Yeah,
is not.
we're
just going
That
to cut it
makes
out.
me feel better if I
Yeah.
can edit something.
No, it's great. Edit your feelings.
Did you do anything of note before coming to this beautiful city?
I didn't actually. I did nothing. I worked extra a lot this week,
Okay,
so I could
that's-
kind of cover things up a little bit.
That's nothing.
And then I packed my clothing and other sundries, and then I sat at the door, whining, occasionally peeing myself because I wanted to go outside so bad.
Right.
I was so excited.
I'm sorry I asked. Adam, maybe should we give the viewers, listeners? I don't know what you are.
They're
You
listeners
do-
when they're watching us. They're
Just-
viewers when they're listening to us. What is hard about this? It's a very simple distinction. I don't know why you can't grasp.
It's. I hit my head. Adam here, with the three of us, came together on a website,
Wow.
and I've been friends ever since.
It's probably still in Google Cache. Just look it up. You'll find it.
You're from Canada. We established that.
It's an important
you
fact.
have a long gaming history. Do you want to set the record straight? Have you seen a PC before?
What's that?
This is
a Mac.
This is a Mac. Yeah,
So
sorry.
let's don't be an asshole here. This is serious. This is a serious show. I don't appreciate
I don't
you
know
not
if you've
taking it seriously.
Heard the show
Yeah.
before?
Yeah, once or twice.
Okay, we try to keep things pretty straightforward.
Yeah, there's no joking around here, and if there are, they're not going to land. So let's go ahead and.
I've talked to a lot of people that tell us there's no jokes in the show.
Yeah, it's not funny, and we've decided to go along with that.
Yes. So, what was the question?
What's your fucking problem?
What?
That's your.
Where? How are games? Do you like games?
Sure.
Do you play them? What do you play? What's your favorite game? Where do you live? Who's your wife? What's your phone
So
number?
many questions.
What's your address? What's your name?
Regular listeners to the show might know that I indulge in the occasional achievement hunting, which was the website where we all met. Did also encourage such behavior.
Yes, it was a monstrosity.
Adam also does this thing that the most recent game. Give us a recent game history. I think Gears of War 3 was the last thing I know you finished up.
That was a little while ago.
Okay, it's been a while. All right.
A few months. Gears of War 3 has been out for how many years?
Well, it was seriously 3.0.
I know, that takes a while.
He could have been playing it nonstop since it came out.
It was all story.
Yeah.
He's really bad at games.
But you're playing something different now. Let's maybe a quick. How long can this go? Is there a limit?
No.
We haven't been shut down yet, as far as I can tell.
You're limited. Just talk.
Matt.
Would have been. That was horrible talking. This
What?
is,
Yeah.
I've never been able to.
Again,
get
do we have
through
to
your
go,
accent.
do we have to?
But
Yeah. What are it's like a language twins teach each other. I don't know, but we're gonna go back over this again. Straight Laced Show. Stop with the jokes.
PAX 2015.
Hey, look. Here's the deal. We're the talent. Okay, you're a guest. Act like a guest. Come on.
What have you been playing lately?
Mass Effect 2.
Okay, all right.
That was the last one I finished off.
But when you say finished.
Well, okay, so I finished my first playthrough.
Okay.
Still haven't gotten all the achievements.
Yeah, you've got like 3 more playthroughs to go. I don't know. I don't know anything about the game. I never finished it. I know I'm the worst player ever. I never played Mass Effect 3. You know why? Never finished Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, okay.
You never got to the end?
No, I got to the point where you get to the gate and you can go through the gate.
Yeah.
And I never wanted to go through the gate because I didn't want to. Spoilers! Oh shit!
No, I've actually played it before. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore.
No, that's good. Good. That was well played.
I have. We're actually in the same spot now. He's like exactly where I am.
Yeah, I just never went through the gate. So because I wanted to finish off side missions and stuff, and I just one day something came out. I don't know, some other game came out, and I'm sure if we went back and looked at the history of what games were coming out after that, we'd figure out exactly what it was. But something came out, and I just never went back to it because I was like, I don't want to invest any more time in that.
Yeah.
It's a tough game to go back to. I can testify to that because that's where I'm at.
Testicle fry.
Yes. I'm neat. I'm kind of waiting now for it to be, because I bet that's going to be one of the ones that pops up on backwards compatibility.
Which would actually be good if it did. I might.
Because they show the first one prominently in all the.
Yeah. If it did, I might actually go back and play it.
Yeah.
Because I might try and finish.
Kind of waiting for that because that'll be fun to give me another reason.
All right.
Great game.
Cool.
Long.
Enough about us. Let's talk to Adam.
Really, we're back to
That's
this again.
what we were doing.
Oh, I forgot about him. Tell us about you again, whoever you are.
I'm Adam.
Oh, good.
I
I don't know what you
Human
do.
contact.
You're Canadian.
Okay, so
Your dad is from Winnipeg. Where's your mother from? Ottawa?
this is. He's right. They've had plenty of information on our identities for theft reasons.
Yeah.
They don't know near enough about.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, in that
and he
case.
doesn't use PCs, so he's not. It's like not like his information has been disseminated all over the damn world. So again, where's your mother from? Ottawa? Calgary?
Originally Ontario.
Okay, all right.
Some city in Ontario.
See, look at that. I'm so good at guessing his Canadian heritage.
Remember where.
Well,
which is
you can
pretty
tell
bad that I
from his
can't.
accent.
Yeah, it's a combination of that like Ottawa Winnipegian thing. It's like the Ontario Tobin.
Ontario Tobin?
Ontario Tobia.
Putting an end to this.
Manitoba. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. It's a word. We'll find it.
So before I made it down here, a couple things I got to talk about at least that I did have a chance to do before coming
great.
to PAX. Yes.
You should talk about
Okay,
them.
thank you.
Yeah. Just keep talking.
Because I know this won't make it in.
Yeah, no, we're good.
To anything. We're gonna do one of these every night. So that's gonna pose. It's oh my gosh. See, this is how much editing I do. This is why it's great. You guys are the worst. There's all sorts of things that we won't get to say because we'll be talking PAX. You know, by the time we do the last one of these, I bet we'll just get here and talk about PAX. I have to mention a movie called Run All Night.
How long did he run?
Now you see what else I edit out. You know what I'm talking about, though? Liam Neeson's.
Is this another Taken movie?
It's very close.
It's the only movie he knows how to make anymore.
Well, it's another Liam Neeson kind of B action type thing.
You mean A action?
I do mean AAA action.
Yeah, Triple X.
Mm-hmm.
Is stars Din Diesel.
What about a Triple X with Liam Neeson?
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
Where?
Because we were talking about Din Diesel.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand how you don't see these dotted lines everywhere. It's a giant web, and it's not confusing.
My surprise movie of the year so far.
Good.
Check it out.
Amazing.
It's got
Fantastic.
It's got Taken and new RoboCop in it, and they run all night and it's got Ed Harris in it.
Okay, so yeah, because new RoboCop was like
Yeah.
that almost brings it down. Yeah,
Well,
Neeson
you
puts
haven't
it there,
seen
but-
this is an entire podcast, but you haven't seen the new RoboCop yet.
No, there's no yet.
Yes, okay. Or
There will
ever.
never be a yet.
And I say it's decent.
Yeah, well,
It's just fine. They did. This is the thing I'll say. So the first RoboCop is known
for being
acclaimed
awesome,
critically and yes, popularly
popularly
for
awesome.
for many reasons.
Yeah, for showing Red
One of the
Foreman
reasons-
blow off a cop's hand because he's just pissed off at Eric still.
Yes. The other reason, maybe
Dumbass.
besides that, is
Bang.
the satirical take, right? The word is satire. RoboCop is a satire.
I'm sitting down. I'm not tired though.
They were smart enough to put that in the new one. I think they knew that was in the DNA somewhere, but they basically removed it from the entire movie and relegated it to scenes with Samuel L. Jackson.
So it's basically Samuel L. Exposition.
Samuel L. Satire. Like that's where honestly they could have lost that whole part and it'd still be a fine movie, but I still think it's a fine movie overall.
Of course you do. You're a monster. But I say that I'll never watch it, but I will, and I'll watch it for one reason and one reason only. Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah.
I don't care that he's only in the movie for I don't know how long, but Michael Keaton brings me joy.
Well, it's got Michael Keaton and Jackie Earle Haley.
I do like good old Jackie Earle Haley.
And there's one more I can't remember.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Gary Oldman.
I forgot Gary Oldman's in the movie. Yeah, I don't understand how this movie sucks, but has this cast.
See, well, okay, that's what happened.
You gotta wonder,
it didn't
like,
suck.
Gary Oldman. Hey, are you drunk right now? I'm Gary Oldman. Yeah, I don't know.
So in conclusion, I saw Run All Night. Thought it was pretty good.
Sounds good.
I
What
also
other things
bought
can we compare to RoboCop?
3DS.
Yes, that is robotic, like a cop.
I bought a 3DS. Finally, I said I would. I didn't think I would buy it 30 minutes before getting on the plane, but I did.
Okay, wait. Did you really buy it 30 minutes before going on the plane?
Well, 30 minutes before I got to the airport.
You were like, "Hey, honey, we got to make a quick pit stop. I need to
did.
go to TRU."
I was charging it in the car as we were driving.
I
over
need to
there.
go to TRU and grab a 3DS.
What is TRU? Total Recall Unit.
Toys R Us.
Tiny. Oh.
Tiny. Where were you going with
You
that?
didn't say T backwards. Are you?
For obvious
I'm like,
reasons.
oh, he's talking about Toys Ramps Us.
Yeah, for obvious reasons, because I see things backwards like that, and I didn't want to bring that to like your attention and make it a thing. Because it hurts.
You know-
It hurts, Ryan. You son of a bitch.
When I lift up this laptop, what I'm occasionally doing is checking to see how many viewers we are. Tell you what, if you're enjoying the show, get in the chat. We don't have that up anywhere and can't talk back to you. It's a real fly-by-night operation, all right? This is look how my mic. Okay, I forgot one thing. I forgot two things. One was my jacket. It's okay. It's not gonna rain.
2, self-respect. 3,
Yeah, I forgot that.
it was in my jacket.
It's detachable. The other thing was I forgot the little piece of metal that connects a microphone like this to a microphone stand like this. I bought plenty of wire ties here. Adam brought me a Canadian wire. What is this? Wrap? What would you call that? A
Velcro.
wire wrap?
A Canadian
Velcro.
wire wrap.
Yeah,
It's like that sounds like the worst sandwich ever.
Or the best album ever?
Canadian wire wrap with Snow. That would be Snow's next album. Snow, we're waiting on you, buddy. Informer, big hit. Let's get the follow up.
So
Can you call him? Don't you? You guys don't like Canadians all like have each other's phone numbers? It's A. You're not very good Canadian.
So much to your dismay, I did get a 3DS, and I've been enjoying it. I've already completed all the puzzles. I've just been street passing. I also got Mario 3D Land something. I played that for a little bit. Then I played some Pac-Man 256.
I played that for a little bit.
It's a longer conversation. This is a PAX, ostensibly a PAX podcast.
It's a PAX cast.
I don't know if I've fallen out of love with Mario a little bit since I last played him. 3D Land hasn't grabbed me right out the gate like I hoped it would. We'll talk about that more.
Yeah, I'm really excited to hear about Mario grabbing you. It sounds like a great...
Let me see if I can edit that out real quick.
Yeah, I know. You can edit this whole thing. Don't worry. It's not live.
So, I have been street passing like crazy, though.
You have been. It's been just a joy to watch.
Yeah.
The entire fucking weekend has been him going, oh, look at me, paxing on my did-did-it. I'm going to click
You
my
know, that's
buttons.
not true. That's not true because sometimes I'm playing Pac-Man 256.
That's true. He's going, I'm going to beat Matt's score because Matt's the best player ever again.
You were beating me for a good, unbeknownst to us, maybe 6 hours?
Yeah, it was a very short time.
Maybe-
No, well, it was
could've-
actually...
could've been like a day.
It was a day or two.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah.
Still, we didn't know about it, so I'm kind of not counting it.
Yeah, no, it's gotten worse. I'm never going to win now.
And then during the Gearbox panel, here we go. Bringing it back. I doubled his score. So
yeah, no, because he's a dick.
I'm on top so far.
Also, he hacked his phone.
PAX, you say?
I don't. Let's not talk about it anymore. I'm over it.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's go back to Liam Neeson. Who else is in Liam Neeson movies? What other movies has Liam Neeson been in? Let's talk about Liam Neeson. Let's talk about Rob Roy.
The Gray. Who's Rob Roy? So
He's a drink. It's a tall glass of water.
should we just go down this chronologically?
Yeah, chronologically. So okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's go to the beginning.
I got notes here on my electronic device,
That's cool. Why do you take notes on things?
on my game console.
I have notes on my thing over there, but I don't have it with me, so
You can't get off camera.
nope, I can't. I'm stuck here forever. If I leave the camera, I'll die.
So we have a thing we do where we pick. We got 4 days at PAX. That means we basically have 4 mornings to pick one thing we can kind of beat the line to a little bit.
Yeah, and it's never a guarantee. Even though we were actually pretty... we got there pretty early on this morning, I'd say. I mean, we were pretty close to the front. And we still, if we had gone to the thing that was the biggest thing, we still would have been probably an hour out before we saw anything.
Yeah.
But we chose to
Just
run...
still making good time.
Yeah, I mean...
It's going to save 2 hours right there.
Conceptually.
All right.
But this morning, we didn't know what Bethesda was going to bring. We were hoping for Fallout stuff. And so we ran over to Bethesda's booth and found out that there's no Fallout game at all.
Nope, no demo.
Nope.
No plan. In fact, they doubled down on the... Last year they did this with Evil Within. They do this thing where you wait in line and then you go stand in front of 2 TVs and one of them has a camera on it and it makes some promotional material out of you. The other, for Evil Within, you got put in the DVD cover art, which is kind of cool.
It was kind of cool.
And
yeah,
it was done well enough that it looked
cool...
like the actual cover, and you could cut
Right.
it out and then put it, like replace your cover with that cover.
Yeah,
if
it was
you want.
it was a cool
It was
gimmick.
cool. They
Yeah.
doubled down on that. Doom was doing the same thing. I don't know if you went
Yeah.
around the corner,
Yeah.
but they had it for Doom too. Okay,
Yep.
yeah. Fallout was postcards.
Yeah, I didn't even look at it. And when I realized what it was, I just walked away from it.
Yeah, we got in line and said, "Cool, we're way up front," and then saw what it was and went and paid money for their merchandise instead.
Yeah, I actually bought things, but
Were
we're
you-
not going to talk about that. What we did get for free were these wonderful Vault Boy masks. Keep an eye out on the website and listen to the upcoming podcast because we're gonna give some of those away. These things are hard to come by.
We will probably give away a lot of this. Passing on the savings.
Yeah, to you, the viewer listeners.
I was gonna correct you.
Yeah, don't you ever correct me.
Sorry.
It's disgusting.
So Bethesda, cool, whatever. It's still fun to be around the game and see it a little bit. And the store,
was
my
cool.
gosh, Bethesda might have actually the best merch out of anybody.
And they had a couple of things that I haven't seen before. They had the Vault 111 shoes that are coming out.
shoes are
I'd
cool.
seen the shoes before, but they also had a couple of like clutches and like a purse and stuff
Plushies,
that were
watch.
kind of cool. Then the watch has been out for a long time,
Oh.
but those were like
Wow.
coming soon. And then actually a couple of the guys at the booth were wearing like official jumpsuits.
Lingerie jumpsuits.
Yes, it was Vault Boy lingerie. He's just on the nipples and he's thumbs up.
He's like
He's thumbs
on
down.
the-
Yeah, that makes more sense. It's I don't want to think about the crotch. I don't know what's going on down there.
But
But-
while we were doing that, oh sorry. please.
But they had official jumpsuits that are also going to be for sale at some point in the near future on the Bethesda store. So that's
Yes.
pretty cool
Oh.
because
I'm hoping they have kid sizes. I'm thinking of outfitting a couple Vault Boys for Halloween.
I think it's a wonderful, wonderful choice. I think you should outfit a Vault Boy.
I might do it to myself. as
I
well.
think, well, yes, but you should wear the kids' size jumpsuit.
Fair. But while we were doing that, though, Pedal, I'm going to call him Pedal sometimes.
Probably
it's
all the
a
time.
miracle I haven't called him Beta for most of the time we've been doing this.
It's actually, I
Yeah.
don't think you ever have.
Fair.
Yeah.
You went somewhere else.
Yeah, I went to the Harmonix booth. They had Rock Band set up, Rock Band 4. And
Not
yeah,
Rock Band, the
not
first
Rock
one?
Band. No, not so much.
How awesome would that have been?
Harmonix
Guys.
with the original Rock Band
It was
stuff.
pretty good, right?
Just a reminder so that when this one comes out, you guys are like, holy shit, it's so good. Because that one sucks. But you're a professional rock bander.
A professional rock bander?
Yeah, you're a rocker. You tour the country as a rock band player.
Yeah, I'm on tour right now. You know, based in Canada, come down from the United States
Yeah,
tour.
that's where you get
To play at a booth.
Yeah, you got
One venue, one night only. You might be
two
back.
songs only.
Yeah, it's true. He played 2 songs.
Yeah,
I
He
did.
played once by himself before we got there.
Yeah,
Yes.
he played with himself. He was the only one on stage.
It was weird.
Yeah,
And then
it was odd. I can't believe they let him do that.
we chased you over there. We met back up. We got to play again. We played. This video will be up soon as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be a treat.
One of the okay, so it's whatever. We were gonna play with the Vault Boy masks.
Yeah, we did.
If
but
you thought we were running this bit into the ground, we got a Harmonix dev to help us out. Bless her heart. Hey, you couldn't see the screen while you had the mask on.
that's
Who
not
needs to
a
see the screen?
that's not a valid
Did
complaint
you?
to me.
Yeah, did you not have the songs memorized already?
No, of course I did.
Okay.
Of course I did. I'm absolutely.
She
What are we
wore it
talking
on the
about?
back of her head, so we didn't all have the masks on. It's
And then
okay.
the Rock Band
you know what?
Twitter retweeted some other jackhole.
Yeah, and then
that did it.
somebody
we were
did
the
it
we were the
after
first.
us.
We were the hipsters. We did it first. Fuck you, other guys. But seriously, that one photo
Should've been us.
was really good. So it was a better photo.
It'll be up. Well, we tweeted the photo. Check it out. If you're watching this live, it's out there. That's the thing about this. It's live.
Everything's out there.
Did I mention
The
that?
information is.
But Rock Band 4, excellent game. We played Little Miss Can't Be Wrong.
She couldn't be, and she wasn't, and it was pretty great.
And in the Harmonix developer employee's defense, I think I hit her with the drumstick. So
Not a piece of chicken,
no, well,
which would have been number one, way more satisfying for everybody.
we were pretty hungry at that point.
And number two, it would have been very curious where you got the drumstick
You
from.
would have known just
Because, why did you, how did you get that from, I had not let you out of my sight except for when you went to shower, and even then, I could,
yeah, you were.
look, don't worry about the bedroom and the people. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't put it there. But in any case, Yeah, no, that was actually really funny. Right in the middle of the song, we're going, and then the drums cut out, and all I hear is just
Well-
tick, 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 tick. And then I'm like, what?
I don't
the-
even remember why. Yeah, one of them went flying. Somebody threw it back at me. Bless him.
Did you catch him?
What did you think about Rock Band 4?
It was cool. Like
Right.
it was cool. I mean, there's not a whole lot there that seems new. I mean, the guitar solo thing was cool.
Well,
but-
did you know all the stuff? Because they had a poster up that explained like 3 or 4 mechanics that I actually didn't
well,
know.
I think that was all the freestyle solo stuff.
Was
like, for
it?
the
All
guitar.
related?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was.
Well, the thing is either that's not quite the venue. Like you can't really look at that and say, "Oh, I'm going to mess around with that while I'm up there."
I'm gonna do tapping.
You're just going to
Totally.
go up there and have fun playing a song,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So,
But it was
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
it was cool. Like I mean, it looked good. I'm anxious to play it, but
You just did.
I'm anxious to
What-
play it again.
Well, you could do it tomorrow.
I probably will.
All right, then what's the problem?
There isn't one.
Stop being anxious.
Yeah, why
Okay.
does the
Calm
game
down.
even need to come out?
Yeah, maybe just take a pill and just simmer. All right, good. Yeah, I don't know. It was Rock Band.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
nothing. You know, Rock Band. Every iteration of it's all the same. The instrument gets a little bit better.
It's not terribly different.
No,
Yeah.
and it's. I mean, it comes down to like every Rock Band game. All those games are hilarious to me because I can't. When I'm playing the games, I don't focus on any of the background shit. I don't know what's happening. I don't
Yeah.
see what the singers look like.
Right.
You were sitting there going, "Hey, look at the guys they brought from Guitar Hero. It's Jam Nails
A
and,
couple of the characters look like Judy Nails and Lars. Yeah,
and
from
Lars.
Guitar
And
Hero.
Lars. I'm like, who the fuck is Lars? You're like this is not a video game that has characters that I'm ever going to remember. Like,
Yeah, no, it's what you. It's part of the reason I'm maybe a little less enthused about Guitar Hero Live because they're
no Lars.
there might be, but he will
It will
like real
literally
life.
be Lars.
Yeah,
like
so they're doubling down on
Yeah,
the, on the
and
live
we know whatever
portion.
that guy looks like a dick.
on the presentation. So I mean,
Because, yeah, I don't know. It's Guitar Hero after the Guitar Hero 2, which was the first one I ever played. Rock Band came out shortly after that, and I had not shortly. It came out after that for me.
correct. Yeah, I think
And-
it came out after Guitar Hero 3 still though,
it
right?
was about the same.
I think they were at the
Guitar
same
Hero 3,
time.
yeah,
I think they were at the same time.
pretty close.
But in any case, Guitar Hero 3 was just a retread of Guitar Hero 2, and Guitar Hero it was.
Yeah, see,
It didn't have like Rock Band just had a better set list for me, and it just
totally,
seemed like it
totally.
made more sense.
yeah, of course.
And
yes.
Guitar Hero 3 seemed like a retread of Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah.
That's all it seemed to me. And I've never gone back to Guitar Hero because the games have never interested me. And you know, like I think
Neversoft took over at Guitar Hero 3, right?
Yeah.
That's the big difference. Like
Which
every
is
every
probably
game
why
from Guitar Hero 3, every Guitar Hero from Guitar Hero 3 on, like is Neversoft to the bone. Like it's way more arcadey.
I don't want a bone. I just want to play music.
These are the guys that also
And
did the
real-
Tony Hawk. Like
No, I know.
similar. Like you can see the design style there, and yeah, it kind of
Right. It just never clicked for me.
Right,
You know, and
exactly.
and then they doubled down on the we're doubling down a lot. Do you remember when the double
Hey,
down
I said
came
double
out
down
from-
first.
Do you remember when the double down came out from KFC?
Yeah, it's 2 chickens with
Yeah, live
is there a chicken in
chickens.
the middle.
There's no chicken in the middle. It's 2 chickens just right on top of each other, and then there's cheese and sauce or something and like a tomato.
Well, it's better than 2 turkeys.
You see what I wish would be edited out of the podcast? Yeah, that's
Anything
great.
to derail
Yeah.
what you're thinking about.
I don't.
Okay.
This goddamn show.
And then after Rock Band 4, we went to the Loading Ready Run panel.
We did. We went
Yeah.
and caught the end
tail
of,
end,
the
anyway.
tail end of the Loading Ready Run panel. I'm a big fan of Graham Stark. I like what he does, and I think Catherine's amazing. I like their whole outfit. Is they got it. I wouldn't. It's like an A-team.
He has a cool kind of jacket.
Yeah. No, he wears really nice clothes. His spectacles are just top notch. GrahamsSpectacles.com. Check it out. Graham Stark, brand new line.
And that was cool. I mean, that's one of the cool things about PAX is you get to go. I mean, I think a lot of people pass up the panels. The first year I came to PAX, 2011 maybe?
No,
the
that
first
was
year?
my first.
2011 was your first?
Yeah.
2010 then maybe. I didn't know there was anything, like I didn't get on the show floor until the second or third day. I didn't know, I thought the whole point of PAX was panels. Which,
The whole point of PAX
I
panels.
packed my day with panels. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot of popping.
Yes, this will turn. Well, I'm the only one with a pop screen, well, windscreen, but well, he doesn't need one over there.
Break windscreen.
Does one of those exist?
It's called underwear.
That's why I don't know about it. And then
If you're gonna stain something, do it to the pants. That's why they're black.
the next panel in that same area,
Was the same
I'm just
room.
going to call couples counseling. Yeah, same room. It all same people, Graham Stark and Chelsea, right? Kathleen.
Chelsea.
One of the girls on there was named Chelsea.
I don't think that's accurate at all, but it's possible. I don't remember. Graham and
It was a female.
Kathleen.
Catherine.
What the fuck did I say? God, what are we doing? Oh my god. Holy shit.
It was a panel on, what was it called?
Catherine.
Couples who game together.
Yeah, so the three of us went. Which, let's just go ahead and take a second for all of you listeners out there. I want you to stop everything you're doing. Look at this group of assholes and then realize we were in a panel for couples who game together.
That's why I call it couples counseling. Speaking of which, we're going to game together tonight. We got one more panel we're going to try to make it to when we're done with this train wreck. But then we'll be streaming some games.
We are a bullet train cruising the European coast just smoothly. There is no issues with this track at all.
What are we going to play tonight?
That's a stupid question. We will figure that out when we get there. I haven't not even considered it.
Do you have a problem with Mortal Kombat X?
I have a lot of problems with Mortal Kombat
Okay,
X.
Mortal Kombat X it is. We're going to do some Brutality Combat, which is...
I don't even remember how to play the game.
It's a custom... Well, that's where Brutality Combat comes in. It's a custom combat mode.
Press buttons. Brutalitize.
Exactly. The qualifications or requirements for brutalities are turned off. So basically, especially Adam here, who's played it once last night for about 5 minutes, we're just going to be triggering brutalities on accident. It'll be great.
It'll be a thing. It'll be something. It'll be Mortal Kombat.
And then after couples counseling, I think it was nearby. I wanted to check it out. It was towards the last half anyways. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't remember. It was, what was the name of it?
The worst games or whatever.
Our favorite bad games or something like that.
Yeah. Our favorite. It was something along the lines of our favorite worst games or the best worst games. I think that was what it was.
The worst games, the bad games that we love.
All right.
It was
I bet
six people talking about games they know are bad that they like regardless for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Which most of them, there was Earth Defense Force in there. There was that one was all right.
The X-Men
it was a little more organized. Like some of the panels get in there and they're obviously a little bit more,
chaotic. It's a little more loosey goosey.
And then some of them have like kind of prepared talks and slideshows.
Yeah,
And
this one actually, they had slideshows. They were prepared. They were actually like talking about stuff.
I think they still took some questions at the end though.
X-Men Dimensions.
That's right. No, X-Men.
Or was it called Dimensions? X-Men.
No,
it was
Destiny.
Destiny. That was it. Yeah.
X-Men Destiny.
Wow. That's not weird.
And then Rogue Warrior was the good one. Good presentation. The one. What was the one on?
And then there was.
I don't know her name, but yeah,
there was Dynasty Warriors.
That's right.
But the best one was the woman who did the talk on Nier.
That's right. Yeah.
She was not only was she had a potty mouth, which was great because it just punctuated everything she said. It was like perfect. Where she was like, "I fucking love this game." Like, not expecting that. Great start to this thing.
I didn't know that thing apparently, and this was her finale, which was pretty great.
It was great. Before you get, I just want to say I've never seen the game. I knew it existed. Never played it. Never watched a screenshot. Don't know anything about it. Like that was all the information I'd ever learned was from this thing. So I was like, oh, now I kind of want to play this shitty game.
It was like the third time you play through it or something like that. I forget what the requirements were.
It was the third time you play through it. You get an option to save somebody or kill yourself. And if you choose to kill yourself to serve the story, you get this ending. And then the game erases the save. And when you go to start the next one, because each time you play through, you get a different part of the story, so it completes the overall that you got at the start. Wow. So the first ending is like, this is kind of what happened, but you don't get the details, and then you go through and you get the details. And so the fourth game, if you've committed suicide essentially, and that's right, it not only erases your save, it erases the memory of your character. That's what it was. It erases
doesn't
the characters.
let you use the same name
Right.
again.
It erases the characters. It erases the character's every other character's memory of this person that killed himself. It erases, and that's why it deletes the save. And then when you start the next game, you can't use the same name for that save because you've
been erased
from existence.
Yeah.
You've been terminated.
So that was alright. That was fun.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was not in that game.
No, he was not, unfortunately.
That's the downside.
And then to polish things off, this is always a decision every year. About 4 years ago, Gearbox started giving away things at their panel. The first year I was there, I think it was the first year they started doing this, it was Borderlands 2, the game. The entire game. Yeah.
Right.
I never paid
and I was
for a thing.
I was super pissed about that too, because that was...
So was I.
Because
you guys couldn't make it. You cut out early, because you
had to
leave
go
early.
And I didn't want to go. I was
Okay.
just like, I'm not going to go because I didn't care. I didn't know what they were talking about, and I was going to puss
Honestly,
around.
I don't even know why I went. I had never played Borderlands at all, I don't think.
That's right. You had never even played the
I don't
original.
think I played the first one at that point.
I was so annoyed when you came back and you were like, I got the whole game for free and all the DLC.
And then the next year, it was the season pass.
Yeah.
So we got all the DLC for free.
Yeah.
The
And that I
year
couldn't get
after
into.
that was some homeworld stuff. I don't think it was the game. You'll see why. But it was I don't know. And it came with there was a code
Subtle hint.
to watch their stream of some Gearbox anniversary party or something like that. I don't know. I didn't redeem that one. Last year, I'm not sure I went. Unless that was last year.
I know that I didn't go because this is
I
the
think
first
that might
year
have
I've
been
ever
last
been to a
year, though.
Gearbox.
Because didn't Homeworld come out this year or last year?
I think Homeworld came out
Or remastered?
this year.
Okay, yeah. So that
And
was
I don't
probably
think
last year.
they...
Anyways,
I don't
this
know.
year we get there. It's a huge thing now. It's in the main theater. And
is
after
Benaroya-
Borderlands 2
which,
came out...
By the way, it's Benaroya Hall.
Yes,
so when we say
Benaroya.
main theater, this is it's a damn opera house. It's a beautiful opera house in downtown Seattle. And these monkeys from Gearbox are taking it over.
Yeah. And the thing, once they started giving stuff out, it's been just a pain. This is why it's always a decision to get into the panel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? It's to the point where you have to show up over an hour. I mean, it's a little better now that it's in the main hall because there's more people.
Yeah.
Or more space.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's this big thing. Last year there was people remember coming out of the Sheraton. It was in the Sheraton. People, they wouldn't let anybody line up inside, so there was a big old just crowd outside the Sheraton that was stopping traffic.
I
and
do
stuff like
remember that.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare.
Anyway, so we made it. We decided to go for whatever. We went to check on the line, and I figured we'd check it out if it didn't look that bad. It kind of didn't look that bad, and it was in the main hall. We hung out, whatever we got in. We got Homeworld.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We got it. It's
For free.
ours.
We got 2 codes apiece for Homeworld. I don't know a lot about Homeworld. This is a Homeworld remastered, obviously. Did you ever play Homeworld?
No,
Is
that was
anybody
a PC game, right?
here an expert on Homeworld?
I don't know anything about it. I'm really excited to find out about it.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm going to keep one of those codes and use it and play it.
Which is why I mentioned it. I need to look it up to see if I'm interested in it. But regardless,
there will be at least 2 codes given away at some point. It won't be this week. It will probably be later on
it could
in the
be
week.
this week.
It could be this week. I don't know. I make this live. Or it's not. I don't know.
He has a code. I have a code. We'll just give it out whenever we want.
Yeah. 4-6. That's 2 numbers.
There you go.
They could be on the
That's
code.
your first code.
They could be not. I don't know. I don't know what the code is. I don't memorize these things. What do I look like? Some kind of mentalist?
They,
Simon Baker is really good looking.
he's gorgeous.
It's
There's
true.
there was a lot of talk about Battleborn at the Gearbox panel. They talked a little bit about Tales from the Borderlands. It was all cool stuff.
it
The
was cool
Gearbox panel is always Gearbox is becoming kind of a culture thing. It's like Gears of War, except the people who play it aren't,
They're not what, Ryan? What aren't they? Tell our
joking.
listeners
It was
what
a joke.
What are all these Gears of War
I
players?
played Gears of War, obviously, so it's a joke. He finished Gears of War 3. If I'm making fun of somebody, he's the worst one.
Yeah.
Canadians, so violent.
What are you gonna do?
Maybe
Maybe you should move to America and pick up some of our culture.
Do you need a gun?
If they give them out here, you just cross the border. They're like, gun, gun, gun. That's it. Like, welcome to America.
But they spent the most of their time talking about Battleborn. Okay, wait.
Gun.
They spent the most of their time talking about Battleborn and Randy Pitchford doing a magic trick.
It's the magic trick was just
We've
tremendous.
talked about Battleborn enough on the show. I think we're interested, but for me, it kind of lives or dies by the multiplayer. So I don't know how much more I can get into it until I can play it with people. Because the gameplay itself,
Right.
we're very likely going to play it tomorrow.
That's as we mentioned earlier on, that's kind of the goal for tomorrow is to get up and go straight for that one. And if we can get there with like an hour wait, that's manageable. We can survive that.
Right.
They did show off a couple of new characters, but
We took some pictures of the projector.
yeah,
the theater.
none of the images that were coming off the projector. We just took photos of the projector itself.
We were turned around, pointed at the light as it came out.
Yeah,
you know.
so if you can decipher the photos,
Again,
we'll
we're-
give you a homeworld code.
We're not reporters.
And we also don't really understand photography, light, diffraction, or anything of that nature.
You think you do understand that?
I think you don't think I do.
I think you.
I think you think you.
Did you
think
want to
do.
share anything more about Battleborn, or do we want to wait till we play it?
No, I think we're gonna play it.
Okay.
But what I did want to mention was that there were a couple of cool little nuggets of information in there. Nothing worth reporting on.
It did get us
But-
slightly more excited about it.
Yeah, no, it absolutely did, and I think it was very cool. And if you get the chance to watch it, definitely take a look. I'm sure it'll be up somewhere. I'm sure they recorded it and streamed it.
Yeah, it's out. 20 people have reported on it by now.
Yeah,
which is the main reason we're not gonna do a post or report too much on it
Right.
because it's out there.
Yeah,
it's not.
I think there will be one. I think I might tweet out the photos that I
Right.
took, and that's it. Because, but yeah, I'm excited to actually play it tomorrow now that I've kind of got a better handle on what it is.
Right.
So that's cool.
It'll be cool.
But after Battleborn, things got a little weird.
It's when we started podcasting.
Yeah, that was weird. Was it after Battleborn? The whole wedding thing?
Oh, okay.
So after couples counts,
That was
Yeah.
the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
congratulations. By
Yes.
the way, the congratulations are in order. A couple
Absolutely.
who we didn't really get names. They told us what their names were, but I'm not paying attention to that. We were playing
don't
Pac-Man,
pay
to be
attention.
fair.
Yes, this was when I doubled his score.
Yeah, and I was just sitting there looking at Pac-Man moves, technology. A couple got a hold of Gearbox and said, "Hey, we want to get married at your panel." And I guess somebody was like, "Hey, Randy Pitchford, you need to know about this." And Randy Pitchford said, "I love it. Let's do it because I
And
like
that
magic."
is cool. We
Yeah,
should
no,
start off.
absolutely.
Congratulations.
No, there's nothing negative to say here. We're not bagging on anything. It was amusing. It was kind of sweet.
It was very cute and sweet. If we're saying anything, it's in a spirit of
Yes, what is the spirit? Because
of-
I'd like to know what I'm
of
saying.
help. Well, okay, so at one point, I think one of their vows ended in, and I hope we'll always be able to be happy, or we'll always be happy playing Borderlands together.
Most importantly, we will always be happy.
and which they added most
Playing
importantly, and that's
Borderlands,
I mean,
yeah. Well, between
it was
that,
probably just weirdly worded. but
it was that and then
that is not the most important thing.
and the
that is not.
yeah. I mean, at this point,
To be happy, yes, the Borderlands can be kind of tangential. I mean, it's cool that you got your thing. Like
no,
said,
I mean at this point, the pre-sequel is probably better than
Oh
Borderlands.
yeah.
They should. I mean, name.
You know, what if they probably got a free copy of the pre-sequel because they got married.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they probably got a copy
They got
of everything.
enhanced,
That
so they're gonna go
Gearbox-
home, play the pre-sequel, and just get divorced immediately.
Well, that makes sense. That makes sense because it's before they get. Yeah, no, it's Jesus. This is getting complicated, and I really feel bad because they just got married and we just ruined their whole life. But the other thing that was kind of funny was one of the vows. She said, I think it was her. She said, "Yeah, you're the Roland to my Lilith."
Yes, that was another thing.
And if you've played Borderlands 2, you kind of have to wonder what she's implying. Because I know what I inferred, and it was not a pleasant
Roland
thing.
was gonna get shot by the guy who's trying to kill Lilith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad that somebody's hunting her and she's already aware of that. Like, does he not know? I hope he does. I just hope she told somebody. If you're being hunted by a human being or a not human, if you're being hunted and you're a human, call anybody.
Tom Cruise.
Call Tom Cruise.
He loves that stuff.
He maybe call Liam Neeson, honestly. He's probably
Well, yeah,
gonna be
no, I
there.
was thinking, because Tom Cruise would be hunting you. He's more of a kind of rich
Well,
playboy
are you saying because
involved in weird
he's
activities.
Are you saying Tom
Liam
Cruise?
Neeson would protect you from Tom Cruise.
Right, but are you saying Tom Cruise would hunt you because he's Ethan Hunt?
I wasn't.
Ethan Hunt.
Nor will I ever.
Ethan Hunt.
I can't decide if you're trying to make a joke with Ethan or Hunt now. I feel like,
Ethan Hunt.
and that's it. And then we got some.
And
food
then we came here and
home.
ruined your evening. We made it worse. We apologize.
But we're gonna be doing this every night.
Jesus. Somebody stop us.
So, like I said, we're gonna be streaming some games here pretty soon after we go to some other craziness. Hang around for that, or don't hang around. Maybe come back again. Let's see. 0 viewers, guys. Doesn't matter.
Matters to me.
This itself will be up on YouTube in not too long after I put it together sometime tonight. There will be stuff going up there throughout the weekend
There will be stuff
and on Twitter.
doing things throughout the weekend. That stuff is PAX related.
Yes. I don't know if we'll put anything on the site. Site?
Not this week.
Okay, yeah. but
We'll probably do. I'll probably write.
it's more of a live feed
Yeah,
for the weekend.
I'll probably put some kind of a recap of things that really spoke to me, which is why I've been taking notes. Honestly, it's less about for the show because
Yeah, obviously.
yeah, I mean, the gold here is in my written word. These are money makers.
It's not.
Want to play a game?
I'm sleeping in another hotel tonight.
I thought you were gonna say another bed. And I was like, no, you're not. You want to come to my bed?
There's no way to play music to end this.
Dun,
I was wrong.
dun, dun, dun.